Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, starting off with Euro USD as usual, and yesterday was pretty much a nothing day. I said to you this level up here was a fairly strong level, and that is a weekly base level, which is 103461. And you can see we basically spent the whole day flirting with that range. And then to the downside, 102804 has been of some interest. So that is the structure that we have. If you just look to the left, you'll understand why. Okay, so that's kind of this area here you can see has been a fairly interesting area. So between 102, let's get this for you now. Between 102.804 and 101.988, you can see there's been a lot of chaos in the past there. That's back in July. So for me today, see what our oscillators are telling us. Oscillators are starting to ease off quite nicely. As I said yesterday, I wasn't quite interested in this, but we did get a buying opportunity here. And then basically just sold off the gap closed. So the gap is closed. So logic's quite simple at the moment. If we drop below 102.804, we come back and retest, reject that area, then you're looking for first this tail here, which is 102238, and then ultimately you're looking to get down to 101.200 or 101.988. So that's kind of the view that we've got at the moment. If we break to the upside, and we need a break of 103.461, break and retest of that area, then this move up, consolidation, second leg up, and I'll just take it from here. That's going to give you an upside target of around 104.615, and probably 104 dead would be the first thing to actually pay attention to as well. So that's Euro USD. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. We didn't quite get to the levels we're looking at. We are flirting with one, but I think that's null and void for me. Just look a little bit higher and you'll see 114.96, and then probably 141.500 is another tail there. That's the area that we probably need to be paying attention to. We've got two tails up there. Right now we're just flirting with this one tail, and if you look to the left, there is a little bit of chaos there. If you just swing to the left as well, you're going to see you're going to have to go back quite far before you even start seeing anything in this area. And in fact, we probably have to just switch up to the sort of the weekly chart, and you'll see what I mean, how far back you've got to go. Even that doesn't give us anything. There we go. So that is all the way back to 1991, where there was previous resistance. And you see that's kind of where we were in 1991. You had quite a bit of weekly resistance there. So we'll have to wait and see what transpires here. I think if we get a weekly close above this, the bulls are going to see that as a bullish. But if I look at the oscillators, sorry, the moving average has crossed over, pointing down. I'm still of the opinion I want to be looking for opportunities to potentially short. There's a cup and handle forming here. Here's a cup and handle. This is on the 1 hour. But as I said yesterday, we're flirting with this area. It's not exact. So I would be waiting at the next level up, 141.500, 141.496 entry, and your stop is the big stop, 1,000 point stop loss. But wait for the price action here, then take it on the price action. So wait for a pin bar, inside bar, engulfing bar, entry on the break of that, stop just above it. That's what I'd be waiting for. But yeah, lots of Feds talking this week, so anything can happen. Just keep your stops really tight on the dollar. Moving on to British pound, Japanese yen. So we did break through this. We rejected it once, we rejected it twice, and now we're back in this area again. Oscillators are sort of with diversions here, pointing to the upsides. I don't really want to be jumping in short here. I want to see some kind of structure, and I'm just going to add another level in here, which is the swing high. And you can see that's kind of where we aimed for here. And you could possibly even just add that one in as well. So that's our structure. We've got a crossover of the moving averages. We're just below the 155. A drop below this pin bar from Monday, a close below that, that validates a continuation to the downside on the 8-hour. If we look at the 1 hour, also a cup and handle forming here as well. And we have a bit of chaos to the left. We did spend a bit of time inside here. We could argue that that pin bar was a rejection. If you look there, you can see entry below the pin bar, stop above it, and there's an inside bar there as well. So it was a 650 point stop loss, and basically no real target that was given. So difficult one to play, very difficult one to play, because there was no clear target. So anyway, what we're looking for is to see what happens off this area. So we have close above here, so I wouldn't take that into account. What you could do is take this inside tail here into account, see if we reject here. We're not rejecting this one, so either reject this one or this one. If all of that gives way, then you've still got that one there as well, where we did reject quite a bit in the past. So that's kind of the view that we've got here. You're looking for a pullback onto that for another rejection, but I'd want that to be solid, because so we are above the faster moving averages at the moment. So London breakout strategy may just work out here. And if we just look at yesterday, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's our first 8 1-hour bars. Get your range in, and okay, we like it when that happens. So we just fell short of the range. You can see there's the range target up there, and you can see we just fell short of it. And then we dropped back into the 50% of the range yesterday. So may just play out again, but bear in mind the trend is down. So often when the trend is down, it kind of just all over the place. When you're in the downward trend on the hour, and then you're trying to do against that trend on London breakout, it doesn't always play out. Moving on to Euro British Pound. This one, London breakout, excuse me, did play out. We are still in an upward trend here. Oscillator's not helping us. We're kind of just going sideways. So this area here is pretty much just our range at the moment. And if you look to the left, you'll see quite a bit of chaos in this zone. So you want to be playing, you definitely want to be going for London breakout strategy. But here's a good example of it working, and then once the target's hit, bouncing away. So we did come back onto these two levels we looked at yesterday, and that is 087448 and also 087326. 087326, if you look to the left, I mean, it's pretty much a given. We're going to find support there above. That's around the 155, so it's a break above the 155, pullback, retest. Oscillators drifting down, separating. Everything here was just saying opportunity to the upside. But there was also an opportunity for a London breakout strategy. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. So what we're looking at is that and that. Okay, so I'm just going to drop to the 15-minute for this. You can just see what we're talking about here. So there's the bottom of the range. You can see we dropped below it, and then we rejected it here. So normally what happens is you're looking for an entry in that area. Your stop would be above the range, so it's a 330 point stop, and you're looking for the range. Not really good risk to reward, but it just shows you how often it plays out. But with that being major support, because you're in an uptrend, that would have been the area that you wanted to pay attention to. So you can see engulfing bar just under the level, and then a proper engulfing bar on the level. So that was your second signal. There is 250 point risk, and if you just keep your range in, you'll see how everything is applicable. You can see the 161 on the breakback, we rejected it. You can see how we got through the range and then got up to the 261 extension as well. A decent day where you can see all the levels being adhered to, but at the same time, you've also got a bit of chaos. So below the bottom of the range and above the bottom range. Doesn't often work out that way. So typically once you've broken the range, you stay below that range for the day. But when you're going like this, above and below the range, it's like above and below the moving averages, and it's just indicates confusion. Anyway, enough of that. Let's just look for structure here. There is a little bit of structure here. Okay, so what I'd be looking at here is we are in an uptrend. You're looking for opportunities to buy. So there is another scenario that we can play out. I just want to get rid of the chaos here. And this is quite simple. Standard Fibonacci retracement. And you can see we're in the 61.8 zone. So there's my, if you call that the range, it's my range target. There's my 161 extension. So if you just do this, there, sorry, not that, we want this. So there's our move up. Take it off the 61, and there is our first target, first measured move. Delete that. So that's kind of what I'd be looking for. I'm just going down to 15 minutes on this one. So if you look to the left, there is some support, potential support here, and even as low down as this. So anything down into the 087632 and also 087492, you are looking for opportunities to buy. And that is based on the hour. On the 15-minute, you can see we've got a little bit of chaos happening here. So what I'd want to do is just wait for the structure and then get your entry above the structure, which could very well be above this level here at 087727. So that's kind of my view on this at the moment. We it was up, down, what's next, up. We're in an upward trend, oscillators grouping up. So I'd definitely be looking for something happening in here. Target the highs at 088295 and then obviously 088587. So that's kind of my view for today. Start dropping below the lows of yesterday, then that story is reversed, and then we're looking for opportunities to short. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.